Hey, Pierre-Luc, thanks for doing this. What can you say about the reports of your request to be somewhere else, or your desire to play somewhere else? What is that about, and what prompted you to think that or feel that?
Our goal was to get a contract for camp. The team, my agent, and I have held talks, private talks, and they'll remain private throughout this.
Was this a attempt to move the contract along faster, or is it still a valid desire?
Like I said, it's private conversations that we had with the team, and they'll remain private.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Brian Hedger. Go ahead, Hedge.
Hey, Pierre-Luc. Just a little bit along those same lines. We've talked a number of times over the last 2 or 3 years about guys wanting to be Blue Jackets, wanting to be here. Going through this process, without getting into specifics, did it leave you with a better understanding for yourself of whether you see yourself, as a Blue Jacket long term?
What do you mean? Can you?
So, going through this process, did you learn anything that maybe you didn't know before about whether you wanted to be here, a longer time?
No, I mean, my decision is, what's in my head's in my head. It's not, put in my head by anybody else, by, outside sources. What's in my head is my opinion, and it has nothing to do with the past or anything like that.
Next, we'll go to Mike Arace. Go ahead, Mike.
Pierre-Luc, do you have any worries that your contract situation, the way things played out and the subsequent reports will cause a distraction within the locker room? You've seen that before here?
I mean, I'm going to be the best player I can be, the best teammate I can be, the best person I can be. I don't want it to be a distraction. So I think that's the only way. I think if I go out there and I work hard in practices, I have a good attitude, work hard in games, play well. I think it's not a distraction. I think, it's if I don't do those things that it could become. But, I know the attitude I'm going to have. I know that I'm going to work hard, and I know I'm going to have a good attitude, be a good teammate. So I hope it's not a distraction.
Next, we'll go to Thierry Bourdeau. Go ahead, Thierry.
Thank you. Bonjour Pierre-Luc, Thierry à RDS à Montréal. J'espère que ça va bien. Pierre-Luc, donc juste remettre un peu en contexte en français. Donc, à quel point les derniers mois pour toi ou dernières semaines ont été durs en négociation et pourquoi des rumeurs donc circulent à ton effet sur peut-être ton allégeance finalement envers les Blue Jackets?
Ouais, ça fait environ 1 an et demi, peut-être 1 an que ça a commencé un peu les négociations. Ça a avancé pas mal plus quand la date allait être annoncée pour la saison, ainsi que le camp. Mais comme j'ai dit tantôt en anglais, il y a eu des discussions privées entre moi, mon agent et l'équipe, et ils vont rester privés.
Next, we'll go back to Brian Hedger. Go ahead, Hedge.
Yeah, hey Pierre-Luc, you've played here for 3 seasons. Obviously, when you're a young guy and you're developing, and you have a coach like Torts and the coaching staff here, there's going to be a little bit of push and pull, trying to get the best out of you, kind of a thing. We've talked about it before. Do you have a good understanding of what they're trying to kind of help you become, at this stage of the game?
Yeah, I mean, every coach is different. I think I've always played well for a coach that pushes. I think that I have, I'm a competitive guy. Everybody wants to win here. I think every player wants to be in an environment that wants to win. And it's no different here. The coaching staff here wants to win, and everybody's different. But I understand, how everything's been handled with me since I've been here, and like I said, I think I've always played better for a coach that pushes.
Next, we'll go to Dave Metzold. Go ahead, Dave.
Hello, PL. A lot of emphasis coming into this season on finding a way for this team to score some more goals. Torts was telling us earlier that one of the things that he would like to see this team do is maybe release itself a little bit, not grind so much. What does that mean to you as a top line center, guy who can get there and score, in terms of maybe being a little freer to have the opportunity to create some opportunities?
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody loves to score goals and, loves to be a part of the offense. I think that, last year our team really shut it down defensively. But I mean, I've always had, the will to go score, to be a difference maker offensively, not just defensively. So for me personally, it's not going to be much of a change. I try to be a two-way player out there, play well defensively and offensively. That's what I tried to do last year, and that's what I'm going to try to do this year.
And we've got time for a couple more for PL. Let's go to Aaron Portzline. Go ahead, Porty.
Yeah. Hey, PL, have you spoken to any veterans in this room about your situation and how important is it for them to understand where you're coming from?
No, I mean, I had to do the COVID testing. The rules are pretty strict on, seeing guys. So I got here today. I'm sure people have questions, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't talked to anybody yet.
Next, we'll go to Tom Gulitti. Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, Pierre-Luc. Yarmo said you guys discussed a 2-year deal, 3-year deal, 8-year deal. Why was 2 years the best fit for you? And were you ever concerned that you wouldn't get signed in time for the start of camp?
I mean, our goal was us and the team was to get a contract done before camp. We got that done. We looked at every possible scenario, and we found that the 2-year deal was the one that we had the most. We were closer to us and the team. So that's the route we went. I think both sides are happy with it.
Okay, last one. We'll go back to Aaron Portzline. Go ahead, Porty.
Yeah, PL, how difficult is it going to be for you to compete in this camp? I mean, I don't know how you haven't had many distractions at all. Have you been through something like this before? And do you think you'll be able to sort of compartmentalize and still be Pierre-Luc Dubois on the ice?
Yeah, that doesn't change anything for me. I'm a hockey player first. I'm a teammate. I'm a player for the coaching staff. That's not gonna change. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna try to be the hardest working guy out there. Be the best teammate possible. Be the best player possible. That'll never change throughout my entire career. So it doesn't change today or in the next couple of months.
Great. Thanks, PL.
Thank you.